the lawful wedded husband.
To be my...
Routine. Not for routine's hard. With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you.
I myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in here. I found out my...
Me, Nikki. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. What up? What's up, what's up, what's up? What up, what up? Don't forget to comment and like the video. Give that video a like. Go ahead and give that video. Give it a like. What's the headroom looking like? Okay. Oh, she's doing rehearsal. Hold on. I'm gonna get comfortable. Child, we love Tracy. We can't stand sharing her cock wig. Uh-oh. You going to her mama house? Ooh. What you going for? Uh-oh. She is. She's very much struggling because y'all lied to her. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. It is very impossible with everything happening in this family. Okay, she going back to work. Oh, Naomi and Jacob. Oh. Jacob been looking to lock up a Dupree. Uh-huh. Girl, nah, she tried to choke Leslie out. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. It's smart. Not really. He didn't put cuffs on her, but he want to. Listen, Jacob been itching to arrest somebody. He wanna do it. He been itching. Child, I don't know what's going on with the comments aren't coming up. Y'all send a comment or something. Say something in the chat so I can see what's going on with the comments because they're not coming up on my little thing. Maybe I need to redo it. But no, he been itching to arrest somebody, especially a Dupree. He been wanting to arrest him somebody. Let's find out where she is. She's in a hotel room. Okay, so they're not coming up. Okay. Girl, that's exactly what you came to do. Because he ain't never kissed you like that. He ain't never kissed you like that. Talk about, I don't want to be up in here. He do want to be up in there. Just because she's not. She either got some pregnant lady holed up in a hotel room ready to get waiting for her to give birth. She found some young girl that's pregnant and she need help, or she somehow, some way was able to steal your sperm and have a surrogate. She not pregnant. I don't know. The comments just won't come up for me. So I'm gonna have to be like looking right here instead of over here like I would usually do. So we just gonna put the thumbnail right there so I could just throw it up, watch it all fall off when I need to throw it up. So let me look at these comments as I'm like close on the screen. What up? Like, hey everybody. She knows better to. She should know better not to go after her sister's boyfriend, whether they like each other or not. But she's been looking at Tomas since she saw him months ago when him and Kat was having breakfast at the country club. She been wanting a man. They need to tell Nicole, put it all out on the table, see where the chips fall. Because at this point, girl, he think he gonna get Smitty back that way. I think he gonna get Smitty back that way. But listen, the only way to get Smitty back is for Smitty to be like, this is exactly what I want, for him to do it. If Smitty tell him, I want you to tell the world that you caught a body and then you caught another one and you go to jail and I take you back, he'll do it. He's not gonna let it go. He's obsessed. He been wanting to put the cuffs on a Dupree. Okay. Sharon might be Leslie's mother. She just might be. So Miss Anita is rehearsing and Daddy Dupree is like, listen, the people that's coming to hear you sing, okay? No matter what the costumes or the routines or whatever it look like, the people are coming to hear you sing. So, just put them good vocals on the folks. And Martin is like, I'm heading over to my mom's house. Y'all not gonna like what I'm about to do, but I'm about to go tell her the whole thing because Smitty won't talk to me other than it pertaining to the kid's schedule. And I want to prove to him that I'm serious. So I need to be honest about this with the entire family, right? And it was like, well, I don't know if we should do that. And he was like, listen, mama is upset because nobody is telling her the truth. And that's the biggest, like, one of the biggest issues for her right now. So we need to tell her the truth and not keep anything from her. Evil Genuine already told my father. So now Miss Anita is like, when it rains, it pours. And when it pours, it fucking hails at this point. And, well, I don't know about this reunion concert. Jacob is telling Naomi about the whole Wiggy Wonder Nicole situation. Is like, did you put a cuffs on another member of my family? Come on, be so for real. Did you put cuffs on another member of my family? And it's like, girl, no, he didn't put cuffs on another member of your family, but he wants to. Eva in her hotel room with Tomas, and she's like, I didn't invite you up here for nothing else. And he was like, oh, I didn't come for anything else. And, it's never been like that. I never did nothing like that. And she was like, you never kissed me like that. Y'all came to screw. Nicole says she going back to work. Mm-hmm. I'll answer questions from you. Oh, Lord. Lord. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. True. Mm-mm. So she's not going to jail. She's not going to jail, and she's going back to work. Good for her. Mm-hmm. Tell the truth. She's very lucky she's not in jail. And did I mention Kat is looking for Eva to tell her mother to back off of her mama? He dead, girl. Mm-hmm. The man is gone, Nicole. The man is gone to the lower room. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. My dog is barking and she's hella rude. And I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. If we're being honest, the taking the man out is on Evil Genuine. They are not numbered. You are not pregnant. Girl, why is she lying to herself? She ain't pregnant. You won't be the lucky when you find out she lying to you. She's not pregnant. she's not pregnant. Oh, I'm gonna look like I'm not. My days are numbered of looking like this. Really, like a flat stomach. And it's like, your days aren't numbered for looking like that, because next to having a fake belly, you, como se dice, I'm thinking you're not pregnant. The delusions are real. Now, Martin come over, he tell Nicole everything that went down. He was like, listen, I'm addicted to keeping the truth hidden, so I need to be like 1,000% honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a thou out with you, right? This son Smitty, dad, granddad, and grand no, right? So I gotta tell you. And it's the fact that the man who, on that dark, stormy night in the sun downtown, okay, when I caught that body, he came back and he wanted money and revenge, and he had contacted the kids, but the kids is okay. Them children have no discernment whatsoever. But that's neither here nor there. We're trying to tell the story. See, what had happened was, when I was at the press conference, Bill took it upon himself to work with Joey, Elon, Jacob's father. He's upstanding. Yeah, not upstanding as you think. Joey, Elon, and Marcel to go ahead and take that man out. I didn't know nothing about it. I was in the dark until after it happened, and granddad as well. And this is all on Bill. Well, this part of this part of the plan, yeah, that's on him. That part of the plan is on Bill. Which we're either gonna get today or tomorrow, with her talking about, I'm the fixer now. Go back. Kat's still looking for Eva. Eva and Tomas is in that hotel room. Jacob didn't have enough evidence when he took it to the DA to figure out if he is going to press, like, if they were going to bring charges against Nicole. They didn't have enough evidence, so Nicole, barely skipped going to jail. But he, like, listen, this whole thing with, Martin, people still have questions, and it's just like, people don't have questions, you have questions, because you're a Boy Scout, and you feel like you need to bring somebody to justice for that bigot that was in the park. And it's just like, at some point, either Jacob is going to get himself hurt, or he's going to get somebody else hurt. And Triple H is sitting up here lying to this man, talking about, I'm just so lucky to be a Hamilton, and our baby won't need anything, and won't be lucky to have any money. They just need to be Hamilton, and da-da-da-da-da. She laying it on hella thick. Uh-oh, Naomi done came to see the grands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, girl, everybody's just finding out about it. No, Naomi and Chelsea. No, Kat and Chelsea still don't know. You would be correct. You would also be correct. We can't say anything because it's criminal. We can't say anything because you're married to a police officer, and that it has to do with Martin. Can't say none of that. But you're inferring things. Good for you. Okay. And I mean, she's not lying. She's not lying. A mother is always going to do whatever it needs to do to protect their kid, even when their child is in the wrong. Ooh. Well, at least he's being honest. At least he's being honest. Like, you would have made me face it and own it, and I didn't want to do that. I'm glad Martin is owning his part in this. Like, I made these decisions. I made these decisions to keep me from having to take accountability for the things that I did. Like, at least Martin is being honest. Like, as much as everybody wants to say they infantilized, basically was treating Martin like an infant. Martin was a grown ass man, and Martin could have been like, bump everything y'all saying. I'm telling on myself. And Martin didn't decide to do that. Martin did what he wanted to do, and Martin wanted to hold on to the dream of becoming president. And at least he's being honest with himself, and it's just like, yeah, everybody deserves the heat, but I deserve a lot of the heat too because I let this ish happen. Oh, my girl. Mind your business. They don't have a grip on him. You don't want him to. He's like, I thought the grip on them, the grip on the Duprees would loosen, but you don't want him to. If y'all really wanted the grip from the Duprees to be loosened, y'all wouldn't have moved y'all raggedy asses into that neighborhood. Because y'all in a hotel room alone. He said he wanted to go. Because y'all are in a hotel room right now and y'all know this is wrong. It's two left shoes. Until Kat finds out. Eva, please don't fall for this. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. The bitch fell for it. Ooh, and Kat finds y'all. I hope she tear y'all a new one. Ooh, when she finds y'all, I hope she tear that mother hotel room down. When she finds y'all, I hope she tear that hotel room down. Shut it down. Tear that to the ground. I hope she tear that to the ground. For real. No. Okay, so it's like, oh, I'm super nervous. I know I invited you here. He wanted to come. It's not like you forced him to come to the hotel room. He wanted to be all up in there with you. He wanted to be all up in there with you, doing body rolls and everything else. And it's like, so what do we do? Well, you find a book, we talk like friends, and then I just leave. And instead of being like, that's what you should do, she's like, well, what if I want something different? And now they kissing again. When Kat finds y'all, or based off the preview I saw upcoming for this reunion concert, where it looked like Kat and Eva seem to be on good standing, at least for a small amount of time. If she don't catch them in the act, he gonna be hiding in that bathroom. He gonna be hiding in that bathroom. Gonna be hiding in that bathroom. But listen, Martin told Nicole everything, and he took honest and what his part was in it. Like, granted, everybody else played a part. Like, he was honest about what happened and what went on and how everything was for him. Now, Nicole was like, listen, you need to work this out, and patient doctor confidentiality needs to come back into play. So maybe you need to go see somebody, specifically somebody who's starting to take patients again, which she is. So now he's gonna be talking to a therapist. Good, which is what Smitty wanted from him in the first place. Now she want to see Evil Genuine. And Evil Genuine and Triple H is talking, and she's like, I thought that as this time is getting closer for this baby and all the different things, that the grip on the Duprees would have been loosened and all these things. And it's just like, are you not listening to yourself? Are you not hearing yourself? Or are you not paying attention to everything? You decided to move into the community that the Dupree family blood, sweat, and tears were poured into to build up, and they had great standing in the community. You did that. You did that with your husband, and you thought that everybody would just give up and the grip they had on him, or the grip he has on him, or the mutual understanding between the two would end. It's not. Especially because his daughters are Duprees. And when it comes down to it, he gonna do whatever he can for his children. But I can't wait till he find out she lied to him about this damn baby. Uh-oh, it's Nicole. You done said that in front of the wife? Really? That hoe gonna go snitch on everybody. Correct. No, you don't. For what? For why? Everybody want to help. Why can't y'all mind y'all damn business? They get on my nerves. Everybody want help. Everybody want to be in the know. That is not a good choice. Well, attorney-client privilege. That's the only way to do this. Oh, if y'all don't know that, if you give a lawyer $1, as long as you give a lawyer $1, you can retain their services. So whatever y'all talk about cannot be talked about to anybody. You nasty. Oh, he wanted to get his rocks off. Oh my God. Whew. Cat about to tear down a fucking building right now. She can't do it. Hey, Kyrese. That, exactly. Which is the reason you shouldn't try to do this neither. Wow. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. I heard. Condolences to the family. Shut it down. Oh, I'm so glad she shut it down. Girl, he not treating you like a main character. You want to be a main character. You want to be the main course, and he's trying to make you a side dish. You better get your ass to that bathroom. Nah, because a good sister wouldn't have did what she did. I don't care that she didn't take it to the point of sleeping with this man. She should have never kissed him in Orphe Jeans or reciprocated the kiss, and she should have never brought him back to that hotel room to be kissing on him. And they probably would have kept going. Probably would have kept going had she not been like, bitch, I deserve better than being a booty call in a hotel room. I give it that. She's not a good sister though. Kat's not a good sister either. Neither one of them are good sisters to each other. But I commend Eva on stopping and saying I deserve more than being somebody's booty call side piece. I deserve to be the main character. I deserve to be courted. I deserve to be able to go out on the town with my thugging with my rounds. I deserve to be out in public. Okay, I deserve. You deserve. Shout out to Mama D. Tyrese, you gotta have a smoke for your people just like I got the smoke for mine. Kat, not a good sister. Kat wrong is two left shoes when it came to that accreditation. And she was wrong for judging Eva when Eva first showed up based off her outfit. Now the outfit, like the ensemble, minus the shoes, I would rock the hell out of it. But them shoes was ugly. But she was right when it came to Eva. Her discernment was on point. Eva been doing BS. Kat been on BS too. They both not being good sisters. I thank Eva for realizing, girl, you deserve better than the booty call, and giving him some Uchi Cat because he not getting it from Cat because he doesn't want to take somebody's virginity. You deserve better. You do. You do. But I feel like at some point they're gonna get into an argument, and she's going to end up throwing in Kat's face that she's a virgin, and that there is going to be an issue. That there's gonna be an issue. Now, Kat came knocking on the door. She's like, I know you're in there. I need to talk to you because she's coming to talk to her about protecting Nicole from Wiggy Wonder, which Eva is very much all for protecting Nicole from Wiggy Wonder. Now Nicole done took her stupid ass over there to Evil Genuine's house and talked about, I never liked you and you're a murderer. With Triple H standing right there. Nicole, read the damn room. Nicole, be smart. Nicole, stop talking. Daddy Dupree retains Naomi as his attorney. And if y'all didn't know, all you gotta do is give an attorney $1. And if they accept that $1, they are now, they now work for you. In so many, in layman's terms, they work for you now. So he starts telling her everything happened on that dark and stormy night, because if she's his attorney, then he could tell her all these things and wouldn't have to worry about her telling what that man name is. Hold on. Worry about her telling her husband. It was a dark and stormy night, and the wind was howling like the banshees. And it was a dark and stormy night. If this app don't work, the hell was going on here? He definitely shouldn't have told Kat's business. Something not right. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me bring it back up. Let me bring it back up. Hopefully we on commercial, so I can't say I miss anything. What do you mean it's not available in my area? That it should be available in my area. Come on now, don't play with me. Okay, if that's working, then this should work too. If that's working, then this should work too. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all, because I'm having issues. So I might have to go silent. A little silent for a quick second. In order to finish watching this. Like, y'all might have to get my reaction. Just the facials. Because something not right. Okay, so what I had to do was I had to go down to the DVR because I was watching it on the app. I had to go pull it up on the DVR and see what's going on. So we're gonna be a little behind, okay? And I'm probably gonna be silent for a second. Y'all probably gonna be getting my reactions. Okay, okay. Okay, so coming back off commercial, Nicole is up in there. She's standing real indignant, and Triple H is also being indignant. Talk about this is the first time I've seen resemblance between you and your sister. Get the hell out of my house. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, because you was the same person going to Nicole's house with some store-bought cookies trying to get her to be on your side and trying to help you assimilate into the gates. Don't do that, because your husband is a unaliver. Okay, he facilitated it. Okay, that's who he is. That's what he did. Okay. And Evil Genuine was like, "Why would you say that? She has nothing to do with it." And she's like, "It really don't matter. Okay, it really don't matter if she got anything to do with it anyway. Okay, she's not thinking. She's not thinking whatsoever. It wouldn't matter if she had anything to do with it anyway. You don't like her. Well, we probably have found common ground. You know, maybe she deserves to know who her future baby daddy is, just like I deserve to know that Ted was somebody's baby's daddy. Maybe I should take my ass up the stairs right now and tell her just what type of man you are. Maybe I should say that. Okay, now y'all gonna get my reactions because something's going on with this app and I don't know why. So Jacob down there, he talking to Martin that came in, and he was like, "Oh, hey, Smitty mentioned that you have Marcel Malone put some like officers on the kids. Is everything okay?" And you know, Martin was like, "Listen, me and Smitty is only talking like Smitty is in more with the kids. I've been staying at the Grants, but the guy right now he's not around." But other than that, whatever is happening between me and Smitty, we gonna work it out. I'm a public figure, so you know threats come with the territory. And Jacob is fishing for information. Jacob is fishing. But listen, all in all, Smitty and Martin have each other's back. Smitty and Martin have each other's back. Okay, they're locked in like this. We're not gonna do any talking. And Jacob was like, "Y'all are so locked in, and I don't get it. I don't know. It's not like y'all did anything criminal." And it's just like, listen here, Boy Scout. Stop asking questions. Like, damn, you ask a lot of questions. You talk too damn much. I know I talk a lot, and I know I ask too many questions. I'm nosy as hell. But Jacob nosier than me. Mm. Ain't nobody gonna tell Jacob. Jacob don't need to know. Listen, Kat was like, "I'm not trying to like let me in. I can hear you talking. I'm not trying to fight with you. We need to talk about your mama trying to frame my mama. She needs your help." And Tomas, because you know Eva was like, "Go hide," and Tomas said, "We not gonna hide nothing." So he straightened up. He put his jacket back on and everything else. He about to lie to Kat. He about to lie to Kat and say he was coming to get a book. He about to lie to her. So she came in, she was like, "We need to talk about your Looney Tunes mama trying to frame my mother, and I know you not already." And I think she was about to say in bed or about to go to bed. There's Tomas just standing there like nothing happened. Okay, we going back on mute. Hold me tell you this. Tomas is real bold. Tomas is really bold. Like, I'm glad Kat prefaced this with, I'm not trying to fight with you. But Tomas is real bold. Like, I know y'all heard her say, I'm not trying to fight with you. We really need to talk. And you decided to try to start a fight between the two sisters because she's going to see you there. And now it's going to be an issue. Be so goddamn for real. Child, like I said, we a little behind. No, Eva and Tomas didn't sleep together. Eva stopped because she was like, I want to be a main character. I don't want to be no side piece. I don't want to do this. I want somebody to choose me. I want to be myself. Okay. So Daddy Dupree and Miss Anita tell Naomi everything that happened. Marcel is dirty, girl. We know. We've been new. The fact that Elon helped, and she was like, Jacob's dad, I can't believe it. And Miss Anita was like, he's a good man. He was just trying to do what he could to help. When it came down to who pulled the hit, who called the hit, and they told her the truth. Like, there's no point in lying at this point. The person who decided to call it a hit was Eva Genuine and Joey Armstrong. They decided to get rid of the problem permanently, while Martin and Daddy Dupree just wanted to pay the man off and keep it pushing. They don't want to do that. They didn't want to do that. And Daddy Dupree was like, this is my fault. Had I not gone to Bill for help, then this never would have happened. I always thought he had a line, but obviously the line is not there. And Naomi is like reeling because she was like, my dad facilitated this. And it's just like, yes, your father facilitated this. Granted, I can't be mad at him because that man was just going to keep coming after everybody and putting everyone in danger. But that's what it is at this point in time. And Daddy Dupree is taking the heat for a lot of this. I'm gonna be honest. This is messy as hell. Listen, I can't be mad at Evil Genuine. And I'm gonna tell you why I can't be mad at Evil Genuine, because he's not lying. What would have it been 2 years ago had Martin went through the whole trial process? No career, possibly prison, and so much more. He's a black man living in DC during the, okay, so 2 years ago was 2022. We still reeling from 2020. We still ain't got over what happened in 2020. He would have went to prison. And as much as y'all hate it, as much as y'all don't like how he did it, how he handled it, as much as that is a big ass issue for a lot of them right now, they don't like how Bill handled it whatsoever. Ultimately, it's because you didn't get to play Captain Save-A-Ho. I can't disagree with that notion. I still don't like Evil Genuine, but everybody's being hypocritical right now. The only difference is you decided to facilitate a unaliving of someone, and now everybody's looking at you like, what's wrong with you? I'm not, because I realized the bigoted busboy was still gonna come back. But that's neither here nor there. Let's continue. Jacob finna get himself hurt. Jacob is about to get himself hurt. He about to get his feelings hurt. He about to be emotionally, verbally, spiritually, mentally, and physically hurt. Because he's having this conversation with Martin, and Martin is giving him absolutely nothing while giving him everything at the same time. And he's like, well, I always have press conferences, so the fact that unaliving happened during one of them, like, that's not a coincidence or anything that you think like that. And I'm so happy that Marcel is on the case, because he has so many years of experience, and he's gonna figure this out. And everything that happened with Smitty, oh, it had nothing to do with me, and Smitty was just telling jokes, and it's just like, you gave Jacob everything while giving him nothing. And Jacob is a Boy Scout, so he heard what he wanted to hear. Oh yeah, Jacob finna be what on y'all asses after this one. I can say this: I am proud of Kat for not going in on how she could have possibly went in, because she definitely could have went in on both of them. And she was like, I thought you could possibly help, but obviously you're busy with something. And he was like, oh no, I just came here for a book. And she was like, well, obviously you ain't got what you came for, so I'm gonna just leave. I'm proud of her, because she could have did so much more, and she didn't. Look at her growing up. I'm glad. I am so glad that Kat has some wherewithal about herself and has some like gumption and has some respect for herself. Because that's another thing I forgot. She's like, he sat up there and lied to her face, talking about he was getting a book. And he did all of this knowing everything that happened with her father, knowing how she felt about it, and with the sister she cannot stand. He's doing this on purpose. He's trying to break her down. And she, like, when she came in there talking to Martin about the situation, Martin was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." She was like, "What are you sorry for? You weren't even there." So when she explains it, he's like, "Oh." Now, shout out to Eva. Eva put her foot down. Because after Kat left up out that hotel room, she was like, "You said you didn't want to hide anymore, but you were definitely hiding when you told her you came here for a book. I didn't expect us making out not once but twice would cause you to forget all about Kat, but it's not giving what it's supposed to give." And he was like, "Well, you're smart and you're funny and you're a good person no matter what Kat says." What is the description of the person that Eva is have to do anything with Kat? You could just totally disregard everything Kat has to say and be like, you're a good person. But you don't want to do that. You obviously hate Kat. But you want to use her. You want to use her name. You want to use her status. You want to use the proximity to her to get yourself somewhere. But I'm glad Eva stood up. I'm glad she picked the coochie up off the floor, put it back in her pocket, and said, "You know what? The end. Because this story ain't going to continue. I don't know what you thought this was, but this ain't happening." And I hope Kat is like, she done too. Let everybody be done with this man. I can't stand him. Ooh, men, the audacity always will have. I don't get it. Y'all come a dime a dozen. First of all, they was playing Love Overboard in Orphe Jeans. I know love over. I know this. I know the beat to Love Overboard. I was raised right, but Kat is like, he's a liar and he's a cheater, and for him to think that I would stand for this is out of this goddamn world. And Martin is like, "So did you see them in bed together? You can't just be like, jump to conclusions and everything. I'm on your side, but you can't jump to conclusions." And she was like, "I didn't have to see them in bed together because he looked guilty. Like I want to devour her guilty. The fact that he thought I would stand for this is an absolute no." And at this point, Kat seemed to be done with men. Kat seems to be done with men because she like, Dad is a liar and a cheater. Evil Genuine is a liar and a cheater. Tomas is a liar and a cheater. The only men in her life so far, I mean, she could have added Jacob to this. The only men in her life so far that have shown that they are very much competent in being faithful in their marriages are Jacob, Martin, and Daddy Dupree. The only issue is Martin is a liar, and she doesn't know that Martin ain't in his house no more. But I gotta continue because, like I said, something happened with the app. So normally we wouldn't be going over time. I'm sorry. Okay. Baby, we done got to 100 episodes, so damn. Baby, we was quick. Okay, so Nicole and Evil Genuine both had some pretty good points in they whole back and forth. He was like, but see, it proved my point. He wanted Vernon to be the father figure he never had. And he's not wrong. A good man wouldn't need someone there to fix and clean up their wrongdoings. They would just create a good family. If we're just being honest, a good man would need somebody there cleaning up their wrongdoings, to keep it 1,000. But Nicole was also right. Evil Genuine does bring out the terribleness out of everybody. He pulls it out of them. Like, I could see if these people were operating and being just terrible on their own, but anytime they start to interact with him for too long or around him for too long, they start to show their asses, and he is the devil on their shoulder. He could have fixed this the right way 2 years ago, and he didn't. When she said, stay away from my family, well, they come to me. She said, then say no. I was like, she's not wrong. I mean, they do come to him, but you as a grown-ass man have a choice of saying no. You could tell Daddy Dupree no. You could tell Chelsea and Naomi and Pat and Martin and Smitty and Miss Anita, Daddy Dupree, Danny, your wife, your associates. You could tell everybody no, and you don't do it. When it comes to the Duprees, he won't do it because he wants to be in the family. He still wants to be in the family. He will never say no to them. He doesn't want to say no. Being honest, like she's not wrong when she said they're both not wrong when it comes to like how they were talking. But when she said, now I understand what she means. She's the fixer. She's gonna fix Martin. She's like, Martin is a good man, and he could have did so much good, and he still has so much good to do. But 2 years ago, when the family was at a precipice, and you had it was in your hands to stop this or to change this, you didn't because you were worried about a goddamn seat in Congress when you could have just had Martin hold himself accountable, do what he needed to do, got him off for self-defense, and kept it pushing. You didn't do that. So now she's going to fix Martin. Now she's the fixer. And I mean, if I'm going to be honest, Bill isn't really a good fixer. If we just going to keep it that well. Evil Genuine's not a good fixer because everything he done fixed and came back to haunt all of us. But we done hit 100 episodes by Monday. Oh my God. I love this for them. But he wants to be in this family. That's why he can't let them go. That is why he still has Tomas spine. But he gonna be real pissed off when you find out that Tomas done cheated on Kat. And when Kat throw his ass away, it's just like, now how the hell am I supposed to do this now? And then Naomi really ain't gonna talk to him because Naomi now knows about everything. Naomi is viewing because she was like, she thought that her father could be better. She thought he had changed. She decided she was not going to forgive him after what happened with Danny. Now, the thing is, Danny don't know that that man in the park was unalive and that Evil Genuine had something to do with it. Because if she did, she would have ran down on him already. And remember, Danny was the one pushing the girls to have a relationship with Evil Genuine when everybody else was like, it's okay that you gave up on him. That's the type of time Danny was on. So as they're talking about this, you know, Daddy Dupree was like, maybe I shouldn't have told you this, because ultimately nobody wants to ruin a relationship between Evil Genuine and his daughters. Nobody. But Naomi was like, no, I needed to hear it. Like, I wish I could unhear it. I don't wish to unknow it. Because now that I know it, I can help. And if I wasn't clear before, Jacob is investigating Martin. That's the type of time we're on. That's how we're operating at this point. Jacob is investigating Martin and he's starting to put it together. He doesn't have all the facts, but he's putting it together fast. And on top of that, out of everything that's going on, y'all possibly could get charged for conspiracy and cover up. And the biggest issue is with that, this ain't gonna stay secret for long. I'm glad Eva turned him down. I'm so happy she turned him down. I love that for her. And I'm glad that Kat was like, oh hell no. Because he tried to play in my face. Oh hell no. I'm glad. But yeah, this was a good ass episode. And we hit 100 on Monday. And the landscape of this might look a little different come Monday. Only because this app that I use to live stream and do everything from is not going to, like, some of the things aren't going to be free anymore. And I found another one that paying for the premium features will be cheaper than trying to pay for the premium features over here. So it might look a little different or it might look the same. We'll just have to figure that out. But with that being said, it was a good ass episode. We will be back here tomorrow for Beyond the Gates. Check out all the premieres I have, everything that has come up. I do have some more videos that I need to get out. And then possibly in the next couple of weeks, we'll have some new content. I think I'm going to restart my Many Wives and Husbands of certain soap characters back up again. And a plethora of other things. So just be looking out for those. With that being said, I love everybody. I hope y'all have a good rest of the day. I hope you have an amazing day or the day you deserve. And please hit those links in the description box down below. Vote.gov, vote.org, and register to vote. Make sure you are up to date on everything that's going on in your city, your town, your county, your parish, the state you live in. Okay, everything that's happening state-wise, federally, globally. And vote in the small elections, the medium-sized elections, and the big elections. It's a trickle-up system, not a trickle-down. With that being said, I'll see y'all for the next one. Bye!